Okay, everybody, I think I'm live here again. Joey Only Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Forgive all the hats. There's a lot of hats on my end table right now for some unknown reason. Yeah, I got the wood stove going. It's chilly here in Wells, 9 degrees. Was just out chasing a thunderstorm. Oh boy, look at. Okay, definitely working. Definitely working. So leave a comment, hit like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Joey Only Caribou Weather Dude is back here again with a quick look at what's going on. So severe thunderstorm warning for the Prince George area. I was just out chasing a little thunderstorm that came through here. It's part of that line that's more or less making the issue here. I got to turn this off, turn display on, and go over to radar right now. Have a look at our strong storms. This is a beastly looking thing. It's been kind of growing for the last little while. What do we got? Something in the 60s for DBZ. So, 65, that's 67. There's some good-sized hail going on in there right now, just east of Highway 97. All right, this is sitting right on top of the radar site, so it's not giving us a good view right now, but we can just back up the image a little bit and watch how it developed over the last little while. There's a lot going on right now, so we'll try to get through all of it. There's a severe thunderstorm warning that's been going on as well up in Fort Nelson area. Of course, I don't have radar for there, so we can only kind of look at satellite and guess. I'm not probably going to do that right now. Here's how the storm has kind of coalesced over the last hour. Bam, you can see now it's sitting almost right on top of the radar site. Doesn't give us a really good image because of that, unfortunately, on top of Baldy Hughes there. But we have a pretty good look at this guy. It tells us a little something about what's going on. Ooh, yeah, ooh. So that storm, I'd watch that one. There's some weird things going on there. Weird things going on. What are we saying now? Do we have actually official? Yes, we do. Actually have in the updates somewhere a location. They didn't have that before. Strong wind gusts, nickel-sized hail, so heavy hail. 35 kilometers west of Hickson is the one, moving at 20 kilometers an hour. There's this other one, another severe storm, southeast of Stoner, is moving at northwest at 20 kilometers an hour. So one is moving west, moving northward, and one's moving northwest. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea how volatile things are going, where storms are moving in sort of different directions, right? So this one moving north and this one moving a little bit more otherwise. One more time, look at that. Sorry, didn't mean to close it. Moving northward, the one that is west of Hickson, right? And the one that's southeast of Stoner, the other one is moving to the northwest. So one's moving north and one's moving northwest. That's spooky as it is. And I mean, look at the velocity signatures in here. Something crazy is going on. That's strong. Maybe even a little bit of this could be a rotating storm somewhere in here. It's really hard to tell yet. It's broad, whatever's going on there. Broad. Okay, what else in the Caribou right now? There's this interesting line down here was a little bit more threatening when it was down by Springhouse. A little bit stronger looking radar signature, but it continues to move in its own somewhat direction as well. So we got these two going on. Now this guy up by Summit Lake, this one's bizarre to me, and maybe it deserves a closer look. What's going on here? What's going on right there? That looks like some rotating couplet kind of thing going on. So something's going on with that storm. Now we'll look over the last couple scans and watch. Ooh, there's something weird happening there. There was like a velocity spike happening and a lightning strike in there as well. And you can see how this weird shape it had. And some of the weird shape it had. So there's a spooky, strong little storm out there by its own. Not really bothering anybody. Up by McLeod Lake, bunch of lightning going on up there. Mackenzie's already had a few rounds of it, and it's going to take some more. Tumbler, look at this. Must be a pretty good one because it's showing up pretty good on radar, even though it's far out. So that tells you that's tall and it's dumping. So something's going on up in the mountains there right now. Strong thunderstorm. A lot of lightning in that one. So that's what's happening in the Caribou right now. Lightning through the Hendricks and north of. Here from Duggan Lake up towards Big Ranch is that cell. Had a bunch of lightning in the region already today. This seems to be kind of the secondary. We've already had one go through. It's not out of the question that this makes it up towards Barkerville tonight, although I would think it by the time it gets here, I don't know. I don't know if the conditions will be right in our region. But these stronger storms in Prince George, yeah, that's something we'll be watching for a little bit longer here. Yeah, spooky. Spooky looking. So that is that severe thunderstorm warning for Prince George. What else do we have going on right now we could look at? So this will be out of radar range, but we might as well take a look up into, for our friends in the Peace here. Loading, is it? Do we not have a radar scan from there? What's going on? Is our radar site down up there right now? So this was continued. Well, there it goes. It's just my computer's been very slow. I need a new computer, but with more speed and power and everything, man, I could do so much more actually. If one of the reasons I keep my videos short is my computer can only take so much at a time. P to dime-sized hail though up there in the Fort Nelson area. So severe thunderstorm warning continues for them. And again, we can't really see on radar much that distance. We need another radar site up there. We do. BC needs more radar sites. And we got some interference there. Again, this seems to happen. Something seems to interfere there often with that signal. I don't know what local thing is doing it. Something local. And then still, we've seen some pretty good storms. That's all expired. That was probably these guys that have moved off. Strong thunderstorms, though, going on in the Peace area. That one just south of Pouce Coupe. Pretty close to where our fire was at Kelly Lake down there. You can turn off the velocity scan and make it a little easier on your eyes. There's a Kelly Lake fire has been going on. Taking some rain. More rain coming to the Peace. More rain. It's going to start piling on. Of course, they got the special weather statement there for tonight. They'll probably continue it tomorrow. 40 to 50 millimeters of rain are possible tonight and Thursday. Especially in the Rockies, in the BC Peace region and northern sections of the Williston region. A slow-moving area of rain will develop tonight over the BC Peace and spread to northern areas of Williston. Widespread amounts of 20 mils are forecasted, 40 to 50 mils near the Rockies. You know, a lot of this energy, thunderstorm energy, what's going to happen, too, is it's going to dump its guts at some point. It'll stop convecting upwards like a big happy thunderstorm and then dump its guts. So this severe thunderstorm warning over in the Edmonton area. I don't know why everything's being so slow. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to broadcast and look at all these things at the same time. Nickel-sized hail there for that one outside Edmonton. That's 20 kilometers south of Wildwood, 10 kilometers south of Mayerthorpe, moving at 15 kilometers an hour. Strong-looking thunderstorms in there. Look at that. Ooh, bam, yeah, bam. Just by Highway 43 there, some strong signals, strong radar signals in there too. And the beam is hitting something solid. Some solid rain in that line. So that's severe thunderstorm warning that's still going on in Alberta. This one's probably canceled, but we'll switch over to the Calgary side radar. I know that there was severe thunderstorms in Brandon Houck's area and Bassano and Brooks and all that. Okay, we'll let this load up for a second. I'll take a look. Is anyone? Hey, Colleen. Heavy rain and stoner, really heavy. Yeah, it looks like that's a pretty angry looking storm you got on you there, for absolute sure. Let me know. Take video even. Let me know if hail is coming out, ping pong hail or anything like that. So those severe thunderstorm warning continues for Fort Nelson and the Prince George area. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in British Columbia right now. Hey, everybody, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Subscribe especially. I really appreciate the subscriptions and the people who keep coming back all the time. Of course, I'm a bit of a hillbilly and a weirdo, and there's not really a weatherman like me in Canada. No, not at all. So appreciate you being there, supporting me all along the way. Okay, so our Calgary radar is updated, and still a storm going on near Brooks, but it's nothing exciting, We'll keep moving on here, and I'll turn on, if I find something, I'll turn the radar back on for you here in a second. But it is being very, very slow. So I'm experimenting with what I can do while I'm, as a broadcaster, as a person who creates content and this and that. I'm experimenting with, like, how can I go live? How easy is it? This and that. So severe thunderstorm warnings right now. There's one on the U.S. side near the Saskatchewan and and but not much is current besides our one in Prince George right now. We'll go back and look at the radar in a second. No, we just got the one in Edmonton right now in Western Canada. We got Fort Nelson in BC and Prince George. Prince George, we're the ones that are overproducing. Joshua right now, he's out chasing storms in Coronation, Alberta. Oh, what's he got for me? He's sending this right now. I'm going to show you this in the live stream. What it's Josh got? Oh, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. Okay. Here we go. Switch on to scene here for a second, and hopefully you can see that. Josh Palmer out in Coronation, Alberta right now, getting the lightning shots. The guy's absolutely the best. I mean, I just went and got a pretty good lightning shot myself today, which will be coming out on my channel here in a little bit. We'll put the video together once we got nothing else to talk about. But no, not Josh. Josh, he's the best, man. He's out there in Alberta. Of course, he's a BC guy. And I said to him, take me with you to Alberta. The two of us would be so deadly in track and chasing and getting into the goods of the thunderstorms there. I just know something magical would happen for us. So here's where our 3 warnings are continued still in Western Canada. Right now, as we just said, Prince George area, 1 is still in effect. And we'll turn on our radar here for a little bit, and we'll turn on lightning just to see how much that bogs down the computer. Oh, yeah, pretty slow. Pretty slow. Pretty slow. Hopefully not so slow. So there we go. So there's our thunderstorm warning. If you're just joining us right now, it's 35 kilometers west of Hickson, and that one's moving north. And the other one is 15 kilometers southeast of Stoner, and it's moving north west. So we got 2 storms that are moving different directions right now in the Prince George region. And, yeah, that's painfully slow. I got a report there. Heavy rain falling in Hickson. Heavy rain falling in Hickson right now. There's probably some hail in some of these stronger cores. Probably some hail in there. So zoom back out. Strong thunderstorms still up north of Prince George as well, coming into the Williston area and whatnot. Soon tonight, you'll be getting a secondary round, it seems like. And then this one over by Tumbler, look at the lightning it's been kicking out. Absolutely atrocious. Crazy amount of lightning there. Just dumping. Of course, lightning is not, it can be an indicator of the severity of a thunderstorm, but it does not necessarily mean a severe storm is happening. We don't use lightning as a measurement because lightning is a byproduct of the things that make a severe storm. So it's a byproduct of the precipitation, the hail, the byproduct of, you get the picture. The behavior, the growth of the storm. It's tied to the growth of the storm. So a lot of lightning going off can show us that a storm is really growing rapidly. And then when the lightning settles, often the storm is dying. Then we run out of our radar range, and you can see somewhere here is this severe warned storm out by Prophet River. A bunch of lightning kicking off down there. So up there. That's up there, Joey, not down there. Okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed that so far. Let's go back to our radar here in a second because that's way more fun. I just want to see if anybody's out there and say hi to you all. Thanks for supporting the channel. Leave a super donation and things like that. We went live on YouTube, on Facebook earlier today is what I went live on. And that seemed to get a lot of reception. It's like, I don't know. Now that I've monetized back on Facebook again, I've never actually had a payment from them, so I don't really want to give them too much for free until they do. Whereas YouTube has been very good to me that way, but I don't get the play on YouTube that I get on Facebook when I post anything there or do anything there. So it's frustrating being in Facebook jail for so long. Yeah, can never keep my big, crazy, friggin' hillbilly mouth shut. Okay, back over to the radar right now, and we better click back on to Prince George. We don't care so much about what's going on in Manitoba, I don't think, here on this channel. I mean, people do, but make sure you subscribe to... Oh, look at that. They've come together. They've really come together. Make sure you subscribe to Weather Center Manitoba on YouTube. If you're a Manitoban, you'll get the better deal from them. And then, of course, they're on the Facebook too. Stoner, yeah, you are taking it hard now. You are taking it hard in Stoner, BC. Stoners taking it hard. And probably some hail in some of these bands. Maybe that one right near town as well. That's pretty good signal. Yeah, over 60. Like I say, 55 is usually Once you're getting over 55, usually the radar is measuring solid objects. So therefore, it's measuring hail, most likely. We don't have like tornadoes throwing solid objects around. This one's become pretty nasty, this little storm up here. I mean, it's not on the severe warning register. And of course, there's not really anything out there much. You know, it's a lot of block roads and cut blocks and things like that. And it's not like not much for people living out there. You know, there's a lot of empty country when you start getting north. That's why someday I wouldn't mind living in them, you know, somewhere out in Ossalinka, Messalinka, somewhere out in the middle of the wilderness, man, outside Mackenzie somewhere. I mean, you can dream. I mean, still I got kids, so I got to stay close to them. Otherwise, I might have been who knows where in the world doing what. Of course, right? So a strong thunderstorm still, and I don't know how strong, but this one near Horsefly, that's pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent thunderstorm now coming now through the Horsefly area and up that Big Lake Ranch. Seems like a bit of a rain out now, following in behind. Getting some rain, a bit of a weak radar signal. I doubt it's snow, but that would generally be kind of a snow-like radar signal. It's just maybe very, very light raining or something like that. We got a little update on this one. Maybe a bit of hail there popping. Now starting to, as it looks like it's energizing a little bit there. Got a little bit of a bow shape to it there coming together. This one out here is dumping a lot of lightning out in the Caribou Mountains. Holy boom. Brrr. That is dumping the lightning here. This one that came through Barkerville earlier didn't produce that much lightning. No, I mean, I got some good video of it. Wow, look at this. Coming together, really coming together. I think that is quite the radar signature. Wow, over 64, 68 dBz. That's strong radar returns. That's probably some large hail in there, I don't know if there's an update from Environment Canada on hail size. Nickel size hail, they're saying it might be a little even bigger than that. I would think that's a good radar return. We can have a pop over here, and we'll see in the velocity scans what's coming out of this amalgamation. Yeah, oh, boom. Yeah, that's just one big windy bastard now. Really blasting. That is fast looking wind. How fast? 21 meters a second, 22 meters a second. I forget the calculation now. Mark taught it to me too. I can for what meters per second adds up to in kilometers an hour. I'll have to ask him on the podcast this week. That is definitely a nasty, aggressive storm on you outside Stoner. That Highway 97 corridor, just a little to the west of the highway, there is something really nasty going on. But on the highway itself, too, that's going to be pretty gross. Yeah, that is pounding. That's some higher country. And some of the hills you kind of come up over after you come up from the Riverside, Fraser Riverside there. You go back up in the hills there. I bet you up on those high spots, it is just gonna dump when it hits up there. Just gonna dump. That's our severe thunderstorm warnings right now, and we'll stick around until this storm loses its gumption a little bit, loses its luster. Big time hail going on in there. What do I have on my other scans currently? We'll watch this upload. Oh boy, this is slow. This is painful. Maybe I should have closed my a couple things on the computer too. It's going to take its time here. Oh, boy, yeah, wow, that's taking its time. We'll come look at that in 30 seconds when it uploads. Wow, we got lots of comments here. Cool. Hey, Angela, Sapphire there. Good to see you there. I think the self-censor to make money. I know, it's really hard on me. I cannot control my mouth. That's part of my crazy thing that I am. It's like I can for like short periods of time, but I can't like on the whole. I mean, like I start to go slowly crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. Okay. Super res, high differential reflectivity. That's cool. What about we got correlation coefficient? What am I going to set up here? Precipitation depiction. That's what I'll put up for the other one. Okay. Are you guys ready for this one? Are you ready? Here we go. Back to the radar. Okay, so what are we seeing here in these? I'm going to zoom in, try to get a picture on where our hail is. That's what we're looking for, first of all. That is where we would expect that strong hail to be. That whole, looks like a bit of it still south of Stoner on the highway. Do we have uniformity in our correlation coefficient? We're going to draw a little circle here. It's hard to tell. But what I do notice here is that there's a bunch of varying sizes. So what the correlation coefficient's measuring is the uniformity of things. It's like if the precipitation is different sizes, then it's going to show up here in different colors. So to me, there's hail going on. It's just not maybe the really strong signal I was hoping for. But I mean, look at this. This is something solid here. That's dumping solid. That's all the same. That's probably a solid hail. I wish somebody from Stoner could tell us for sure. I don't know that there is online. That's a gnarly looking bugger of a storm right now. And definitely still severe warned. We'll just refresh this and see what else is going on in Canada. Didn't see any tornado warnings personally in Alberta today. Maybe someone else did. I didn't. Yeah, Saskatchewan's quiet. Manitoba's quiet. Still severe watches for them. Oh, wow. Everything loading up so slow. This is why I need tens of more dollars that I'm making doing this, because all my stuff is doing my best to keep it put together the best I can. Oh, wow. That's surely taking its time. Makes things really difficult. Okay, I got my radar back on Red Rock Stoner. Still severe warned. Still looking like hail coming out of there. Still, we got a refresh on the radar to show you here in a second. Radar is currently unavailable, it tells me here. Okay, that's fine. Environment Canada. Still severe warned. Okay, I got that map up here. We can switch over to this in a second here. Over to lightning detection. That thing's kind of just in the way. I don't get it. Okay. Lightning detection. Where's our lightning right now? West of Williams Lake. Coming out towards Caribou Mountains. That's some of it. Up north where our severe storm warning is. This line that came through Barkerville here earlier today. Putting out a lot of lightning in that Hickson area. That's a lot of lightning. A lot of lightning again north of Tumbler there through Chetwynd today in the Rockies. No severe warnings on them. Lightning is not an indicator of whether a storm is severe or not. Blue River taking a little bit of lightning recently. Seymour Arm. Few shots in there. Weak non-severe storms in the south. Just some pop-ups here and there. These are all hilltop huggers, high country storms. They're just sitting in the high country. This one's down by Maple Lake. And that's where the majority Golden area. A couple shots through there. A couple shots into the Rocky Mountains. Got the severe warning over on the Edmonton side. That is dumping out a lot of lightning. Holy cow. No tornado watch on it, though. No, I just didn't really get it today. Fell short of expectations on that front. I'm sure no one's disappointed, though, except for the storm chasers who were in position and ready and seeing that stuff and going, wow, through Saskatoon. A little bit of lightning there. Still in... These guys have some severe potential still. Getting later in the day there, though, over in the southern Saskatchewan. Manitoba still taking some lightning, of course. So I'll be making a new forecast for you probably in the morning or maybe later tonight of all the storm threats that we have on Thursday still coming. The fun isn't going to stop because we're going to have a big low come out of this and start to develop on the Alberta side into the weekend. It's now going to dump a crazy amount of rain like everywhere. It's going to dump a crazy amount of rain. And when it does, look out. It's going to be from dry to flood in some places. I'm probably going to have over 100 mils through these areas, foothills and whatnot. Parts of southern Alberta, southern BC, going to take quite a bit of rain. A lot of rain coming up to Chetwynd, Fort St. John, and areas like that are under that special weather statement right now. So it just gives you a bit of an impression. Now, we got days of stories coming to us, folks. Days of stories. It's just getting good. It's just getting started now. It's just getting started. But while we're here, we'll have a look at significant weather expectations. We'll start with BC and the Yukon. And is this for, Thursday to Friday? So we don't have anything really on the board yet. They really don't know, but it looks like the Caribou and then out towards Bella Coola, some of those areas outside Prince George. We'll get an update, though, I'm sure, tomorrow morning, and we'll have a better idea of, I don't think we're going to see things quite as strong in BC tomorrow as we are today. Here's where the big story is going to be. We'll be talking about this, that from Yorkton to Brandon tomorrow, tornado possibility, 4 to 6 centimeter hail, 90 to 110 kilometer hour gusts. In the B region, you could still see a tornado coming of any severe thunderstorm. That B region being Saskatoon, Regina, down towards U.S. border. And, of course, that will continue on the U.S. side as well. And if you're American, sorry, I just don't really forecast for you because a million people forecast for you. And why would you need me to tell you anything? Thursday, Friday, that's Weather Center in Manitoba, people, make sure you're paying attention to Justin and what he's saying there. We'll be watching this, I'm sure, tomorrow. And I know Brandon Hauk's gone live a couple times today on his YouTube because of the severe warnings in Alberta, but because there was no tornado warnings, I didn't join him. But this is high chance. Look at high. You only got one more to go, which is extreme. And you don't really ever see extreme. It's like, maybe you would if you're in Tornado Alley or something. But, Environment Canada giving us extreme, it's not really a thing. It's so, high is generally as bad as it's going to get when you see that high. Look out. Really dangerous situation for them tomorrow. So that's on the docket for things to be watching. We'll head back over and have a look at our storm now and give you an update on this. Yeah, she's still going, still severe warn now, that series of storms down by Stoner and Red Rock. Here we go, over to Radar Scope. This is an expensive app I have. I have it on my phone. I have it on the desktop. It's very expensive on desktop. It's like over $140 a year just for this program. And so you understand, like, I spend a lot of money to be your Caribou Weather Dude on computers and gear and cameras, and people have helped out a lot for me to get there. So feel free to leave a super donation here or become a channel member and keep fiscally supporting this channel so that it becomes eventually something that's sustainable and much more sustainable. So that's, those thunderstorms in the Caribou, nothing crazy going on. They're well-developed, strong thunderstorms. They'd be fun. I'd be glad if it hit me again with another one of those. Not out of the question that some of this does make its way up here. I just don't think that there's time enough in the day that there'll be much for lightning. Probably going to be more like what we're seeing in the rest of the Caribou, mostly just a rain out kind of following in behind what's left. This is round 2 sort of today, kicking off after this first one. We can hit play on tape here if you'd like and watch what's been going on today in the Caribou. We'll pick one spot and then we'll replay it and look at the others. So going back a couple hours, see the general motion of our storms. See the general motion that are trending kind of that north-northwest throughout the day. Going to watch the first line come through, which I was filming today. Reminds me I should probably save this because I was filming that. We'll zoom in on it a little bit more here. I'll make another run of it. And that went on to become what is now our severe storm that is happening south of Prince George on the 97 corridor. And watch this. See if my computer can handle this. Me saving this video clip and trying to broadcast at the same time. Oh boy, we'll be back to that. That might take a minute. It might take a hot minute. Yeah, it's going to take a hot minute. We'll come back to that. Any other comments on here? Hey, hailing at Stoner now. Still some lightning. How big's the hail? How big's the hail, Colleen? Is it like nickels? Is it like quarters? Is it like dollars? Tell us how big the hail is. That's a huge intel if you can tell us how big your hail is. Very, very interested to know. Okay, let's check in on the radar. Oh, it's still... Okay, oh, there it goes. Wow. The video takes a while. Sorry, but if I don't do it now, I'll forget. Okay, let's play it again and watch. Now, here's how the storm started for us in the Caribou today. We'll watch that first round come up through Williams Lake, start throwing off some lightning there, looking all pretty. Lacey was sending me photos, getting excited at the time. Hey, yeah, look, are you aware of this? Oh, yeah, trust me, I'm chomping at the bit, waiting for it all day long, sniffing the air. When's it going to be sniffing the dirt? The days of sniffing the dirt are over, they say. Not for me, no. That's one storm came through Williams Lake pretty strong. Quinnell took a good pounding as well from rain in that area. And then our storm kind of went off, and here's that next line. That next line, that's not quite significant, probably. No severe potential in there. No. Going to turn into a bunch of rain eventually. Whoa. Watch from this angle now. Watch what happened. Well, watch how the storms come up through Barkerville. Here's that first round. That was a strong one that came just outside of Prince George. That was severe warned earlier. That one severe warned. And then... you can see the first line now coming through. Quinnell taking some rain up through 10 Mile Lake, Barkerville, out Punchhaw starting getting mean. I was starting to look at these ones and be like, wow, that's something mean. Now watch how these two come together all into one big cohesive line. And that's what's made our storms in Red Rock area so strong right now. So strong. Yeah, it's still probably dumping hail there, making its way into the Buckhorn area, making its way towards Beaverly. Mud River's starting to get underneath that. Looks like probably be a bit of a shelf through here, but again, it's sitting right on top radar, so it's messing a little bit with our ability to tell what's going on. We can maybe tilt it up a little bit and see, because we're so close. Can we get a better look? No, that's actually raising and lowering the radar beam itself. So looking higher up into the sky, which I find in mountain country isn't necessarily helpful. Can be helpful depending on how close the storm is. Nonetheless, so a lot of hail coming out there. Still looks like maybe some hail across 997 highway. That's definitely dangerous. Big hail on the highway. Definitely dangerous. Do we have, it doesn't have hail size yet. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to see some hail size back from Colleen. Maybe she's going out and counting or looking at Pine View. Coming for you. Severe warned thunderstorm still. Yeah, it's still in effect. Producing strong wind gusts up to nickel-sized hail, it says. Up to nickels. I'm curious because some of those radar returns were pretty exciting looking. And, of course, the location has changed now. It's not two different storms. It's really one line now. It's really one storm. Looks like more or less. And once it moves off of radar, we'll have a better image of it. We can kind of see how you got a better image out towards Buckhorn, but you can see like right in the immediate vicinity of the radar. That's really close, really hard on the beam to make sense of that information at that range. So it looks like mostly it's passing through Stoner and you're just getting the heavy rain. I would suspect now the hail's probably ceasing for you. Looks like it's moving up to the north there, moving into the Prince George area. Prince George area still under severe thunderstorm warning. This storm hasn't weakened considerably. It's changed its shape and its behavior a little bit, but it hasn't really weakened, no. And that, wow, look at that velocity scan. That is nuts. So up through Buckhorn, taking some strong winds right now. Some strong winds in Buckhorn. That is spooky looking. That's spooky looking. Look at this inflow notch or what? Yeah, that's what that is. It's sucking air in here. That's an inflow notch. So that's wind coming in. And then you can see here, so this could start rotating. I mean, that could be a sign that there's broad rotation going on within that region of the storm. on the front. Maybe is it out of the question that you could see at the front of this a landspout tornado? Not out of the question. Not out of the question. It's strong. Any severe, strong supercellular thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado. They are. Whether or not, it's many. There's many reasons why tornadoes happen, but yeah, it looks like lightning is now hit into right by Fraser River near College Heights. So Prince George is starting to get some of that lightning. There's a stroke near Pine View, a couple by Buckhorn. This one's not putting out. It's putting out a wide, like there's lightning across the sector, but it's not tight. It's not tight. Like the storm up by Fort St. James has some tight clusters. It's really spread out nicely between Stoner, Red Rock. Looks like there's still been some lightning in your area, even if you're just going to be getting into the rain now. But it looks like there's some blasting wind still. What a strong-looking thunderstorm. That's a very impressive storm. There's some good clusters of lightning further down the line. This one's producing some good clusters of lightning. That's probably a severe storm now itself. Good clusters of lightning. Moving towards the Highway 16 corridor. Again, a different section of the Highway 16 corridor, but we've seen some pretty severe storm areas up through Willow River, Prince George earlier today. Giscombe areas like that had some pretty strong storms. And that's coming over the mountains, up and down between McBride and Prince George. You're going to be seeing some thunderstorm activity in your region over the next hour or two. Start to move in, some heavier rains and things like that. Look at this beast of a storm. This is something impressive. Something impressive. So, some heavy lightning clusters. Lightning down by Dome Creek is pretty good, actually. Pretty good lightning at Dome Creek right now. In the South Caribou, Hendricks Lake, Horsefly, those ones are putting out a lot of lightning. It's crazy. They're not severe warned, and I don't think should be. And even just east of Kersley, I might get a secondary show here if it can maintain its strength long enough in the Wells area. Looks like Forest Grove is taking a bunch of lightning, as well as Buffalo Creek 108 Mile Ranch. We never get a good radar image down there. Oh, man, that is some gnarly looking action happening on that storm. It's changed shape again, as it is. Pineview, Buckhorn, you're becoming underneath that. Pineview, it's coming for you. Going to be some hail in this region. Looks like there's going to be hail still more inbound for you there. Go look at the very south end. Like I say, we can tell there's a storm in Forest Grove here on radar, but we don't really get a very it's far out. We don't get a great return on our beam there, unfortunately. But that is popping off by just to the west of you by Buffalo Creek there on the highway into. Oh, man, there's so many mosquitoes in my house. It's been driving me nuts for like 3-4 days, I was saying on my Facebook live stream earlier. What else am I seeing for lightning? Wow, all around the Revelstoke area, that's really become more cohesive. There hasn't been a lot going on in southern BC today, but that Revelstoke area, we'll go have a look at that in a second, but we'll just take an update. Spooky stuff going on to the west of Bear Lake. But the real story still is this guy coming in towards Prince George area now, starting to. I'm sure it's ominous looking from PG. I'm sure it's ominous looking right now. If you're if you're not right low in town, especially if you're up in the higher country, kind of look south, you're probably like, woo. And it's coming from a direction storms don't generally come from. They don't generally go this north and northwest. It's not that they don't ever. It's just, no, that's not your typical storm track. Would be more northeasterly, right? So, and it's just kind of a rule of mine. As storms are moving in a direction that weather doesn't usually go, look out. We'll go take a look at Revelstoke here. We'll revisit our severe thunderstorm soon enough. That was quick upload refresh this time. Yeah. Sort of a big area of grossness in Revelstoke right now. Big area of grossness. A lot of lightning in there, though. A lot of lightning. Nothing too cohesive, nothing too strong. Some good rain in places. There's going to be lots of rain coming in the next bunch of days into southern BC. Soon. Not yet, but it's coming. More cohesive rain. I'll have a look over here. Tornado in Tennessee, Ohio. You guys want to see a tornado scan? Get out of here before I kill you. Let's have a look down in Tennessee here, for example. It expired. Well, there's a good couplet. This gives you an example of a tornado couplet. That's that same storm. So that new warning has been put in place. No, it's not. And then Ohio expires in 14 minutes. Messy. Definitely some strong winds in there, though. You can see how crazy the colors are. 33 meters a second, 34, 35. Wowzers. That's our look. What about Canada? We got anything in Canada? Prince George still on the board. Chatham, Kent. So Ontario just got a new one put out there. Essex County, Leamington, severe thunderstorm in Leamington, Ontario. There's that. Okay, then Lac Saint Anne, severe thunderstorm. That's still our guy to the west-northwest of Edmonton. That's some nasty looking things going on in there. Windy. Fort Nelson still. Those are our only severe thunderstorm warnings. And, of course, we don't have a radar that can show us what's going on there. Back to Prince George. It's coming for you, PG. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is some nastiness. Holy, there's some purples in there. It's just getting more pissed. 70.5 dBZ return. Man, that's packing some hail. Oof. It's been reissued now, finally. A nickel-sized hail, they're still climbing Environment Canada. They're the experts, so we'll trust them. So it's just northwest of Red Rock, moving northwest at 20 kilometers an hour. We're still moving in a bizarre direction, still moving in our strange direction. So if it's moving northwest, it's part of this is going to take Prince George, who's immediately in the path. Beaverly, look out. You're about to take some hail, I'm pretty sure. When we zoom out here, and we'll just double check direction. Sometimes I got to click on this thing like 6 times before it does anything. Come on. You're making me look bad here. Yeah, zoom out a little bit. And then we got to watch its motion. Yeah. Really coming out this way, isn't it? Really moving in an odd, atypical direction for a BC thunderstorm. Moving in an odd, atypical direction. Strong radar return in there. Strong signal for big hail. Strong signal for, if not big hail, a lot of it. A signal for a lot of it. Coming at you, Highway 16. It's coming. So I'm concerned about traffic. I'm concerned about accidents. Hail makes roads slippery, crazy, and dangerous to travel. Who after Beaverly? Yeah, so you got all these neighborhoods along that Highway 16 corridor. Like I say, Prince George is going to take the storm too, and it's going to get windy. But, where's the severest place right now? I'd say it's that hail core. That hail core is headed out across the 16, headed out this way, more or less. Pineview underneath heavy rainfall now. Buckhorn under heavy rainfall. Man, that's a beast. Look at the strong winds in there. Okay, look back south here and get an update on Kersley, Alexandria, raining in through there. Still putting out lightning through Horsefly. Looking weak, though. Looking weaker. The winds are there, though. I mean, it's kind of a gross line still. It's still aggressive. And it's getting a little bit further out of radar range. But look, there's nothing red. Nothing red. I think they're going to start weakening off, most likely. Most likely going to start weakening off. Some precip in behind. Still coming into Williams Lake area now. Yeah, those are probably going to weaken off. Any chance of me having a secondary thunderstorm embark? I mean, it's cool here right now. It's 11.6 degrees, and I started my wood stove. So to me, I felt like we might get this line of precip come through, but will it be a thunderstorm when it does? No, it'll probably be at the end of its life cycle, I would suspect. But still, it's putting out lightning, so we'll see. We'll see what happens down there. Still got that cell by Forest Grove. Look at that little red nug in there. It's stronger than I expected. I expected to see a red nug or two in some of these. Maybe it has time to re-energize, but I don't know. It's 5:50. Maybe it's got time to re-energize. It's still early. I guess, for another hour and a half in the late day we have here, it's still possible that some of these storms can continue to gain some strength. Oh, that's a nice change, though. That's a nice change. There we go. That's a weakening. That's a weakening of our storm finally. Severe storm. I suspect the warning will come off it soon, although it will still be a very strong storm. But that's a big reduction in our signal, a big reduction in our hail. That means it's been dumping its guts, and it's been kind of forming into more and more of a line, a cohesive line, more connected. So I think it may have some severe-ish characteristics as it moves through this area, though, still, over the next little bit. Still think so. Does it have time to re-energize? Problem is, it's too connected to this line now. It was at its strongest. I'll kill you. I got him. See that? Right on live TV. I'm a murderer. Killed a mosquito. The more cohesive the line gets, the more it becomes harder for it to have severe characteristics, and that's what people don't understand about a severe thunderstorm is that you look at some of these signatures are pretty small for an individual cell. We'll just go back and we'll pick one of our tornado here. Both are probably expired, but we'll look at the size of this cell. It's not big. You can still see some strong winds, some rotation going on in there. It's not big, right? It's just, from this little town to this little town, it's probably not very far. That's the way it is in America. It's not big, right? It's not this huge earth-covering thing. Oh, and another one. One just takes his place. It's like they're jockeying for position for who can bite on me. Weakening down the line. Weakening in the East Caribou. Still strong. Still severe warned storm by Prince George. Big change in the radar refresh, though. Big change. What do we got for comments on? Have we got anything new going on? Hey, right on, Debbie. Right on. Thanks for joining the channel and supporting me here. Really appreciate that. No one does what I do. Someone said today, your best weatherman in Canada. I don't know if that's fair to a lot of really good weather people to say that. In some ways, I'll take it, though. I'll take it because I'm the craziest and weirdest. You're a mountain man, folk singer, firefighting weirdo, YouTube weather guy. Sure, I'm publicly available. That's a really positive thing, and that's like I'm independent. So no one is proofreading what I'm saying, and no one's telling you can't say this, you can't do that, except YouTube's algorithms and whatnot themselves and their own checks. I'm in trouble with YouTube for cussing a little bit too much in one video. That happens. And I was in Facebook jail for a while. So, I mean, there's those censors. But other than that, like, I'm independent. I can say if I think a storm is going to be severe, I'll call it. I don't have to pass it by anybody, and I don't have an office full of people saying, well, we better wait on that before we, so that's a strength. Sometimes it means they have better effect with their numbers. 5 of them sitting there go, well, let's wait on that. Sometimes that is a big strength they have that I don't have. Nonetheless, still, you get from me something you don't really get anywhere else, and you get kind of unfiltered weatherman opinion from a total weirdo who's very, I don't know if I'm inspiring or not, but publicly accessible, and I'm willing to talk to people, and I'm willing to teach and whatnot. So seeing that storm weakening off, although again, we still have a good hail spike in there, still dumping hail in there, 61, that's 62 dBz, that's good, 64. That's definitely a much smaller area in that last scan that's producing hail. We'll do this again, hit it 65 times before it decides to go backwards. And then right when I finally get it, it'll update with a new one. Come on, here we go. Okay, well, look at these last couple scans. Big time core by Red Rock. Bam, really spread out. That was a sign to me that maybe we'd go through a period of weakening. Look how big that hail stretch was. Big. And then, bam, it really widened out, coming for Beaverly on our last scan. Heavy rain, but our area of hail seems to have diminished. So I don't know if that'll get canceled sometime soon, but it's still a very strong thunderstorm. Probably has severe characteristics still going on. So it's expected to cross Highway 16. It's doing that exactly now. Definitely raining hard on 16 already. Definitely some lightning going on in there. But not the same quality of storm we had just a few scans ago. So it's probably undergoing a weakening process and probably doesn't have time. I don't know if there's the heat right now to really encourage it to do much more. I mean, wow, look at these values in behind. It's chilly in behind. And even in Prince George reporting 13. And what do I got here in Wells? 11.3. This cold front's it's a cold front. Yeah, wow. Drop some temperatures down a little bit. Let's wait for our next refresh. Hey, Nolan, how's it going? You're very welcome. Back to work for Angela. Good to see you there. We'll come back to this here for a second for everybody who's just sort of new to this broadcast. Tomorrow's story that I'll be making forecast videos for, and we'll have more on the channel once I shut this down and go have my supper. We do have a big-time tornado risk in that border country of Saskatchewan, Manitoba tomorrow, areas like Yorkton and Brandon. The wider stretch there could possibly still see tornado-producing storms, but we're looking in this area, and it's high chance. And, in the weather world, we say high chance. If you say high chance, it doesn't necessarily mean the same thing that when a weatherman says high chance. Like if we say moderate chance, that you would call a high chance, right? And high chance, when we say high chance for you, that's like off the charts. And if then the extreme, we like almost never say that. So just keep in mind that there's like a kind of a reserved nature to how weather people are about these things. A moderate chance is to me, it's a high chance. When I see a moderate on the board, I'm like, oh, look, it's going to give her hell tomorrow. Moderate risk, right? So high chance risk, it's bad news. It's bad news. There's going to be tornadoes probably in this one. And I mean, we didn't get that today. I'll kill you all, mosquitoes. I don't know where they keep coming from. We didn't see, I don't think, any production really in those areas that we were kind of looking for today. But this is a higher chance. It's a higher chance than they had there in BC for tomorrow. Do we have an update still on this yet? Not really. Look at this. Haida might see some thunderstorms. The area A. So we've had a tornado in Juneau, Alaska today. First time ever, I'm sure. It's been like 27, 28, 29 degrees in the interior of Alaska. A lot of lightning kicking off there. The risk is that they will have fires. Yeah, it's still very warm, even in the Dawson side. We got a special weather statement in the Yukon, right? Could see some more thunderstorms there, producing hail tomorrow. Fort Nelson again area, Watson Lake, here again, northern BC. A target zone, South Caribou, West Caribou, all that area. That's what they got on here so far. I'm sure we're going to look at this tomorrow, and we're going to have a much clearer picture from them what to look at. The real story, though, tomorrow isn't going to be us. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. And this is a big time threat. Big time threat. Severe storm warning still in effect for the Prince George region and still in that area to the west of Edmonton. Still 2 severe storms on the board. I said I was going to stop once the Prince George severe storm warning was over. And it's still continued right now for a little while longer. Still continued right now for a little while longer. Hey, everybody. Did I get any lightning today? Yes. Yes, I did. I went up on top of the mountain and I filmed as well. And not as good as Josh Palmer got. That's what he was shooting today. I mean, look at some of the stuff Josh sends me. It's always like, ding, I'm in Balzac right now. Ding, I'm in Coronation. And he sends me some. It looks like it's hitting a windmill, this bolt, yesterday. I think that was in Veteran, Alberta or something like that. And Josh Palmer's lightning strikes are just off the charts. I mean, the guy's so good. Good cameraman. Good cameraman. He sent me so many wicked lightning shots over the years. You know, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Here he is the other day. Oh, it's not going to load, is it? Yeah, really close lightning strike to him here. As you can see. Very close lightning strike to him. And what's cool in this video is you can hear his camera just going click, 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 click. He's got the auto camera just shooting. Click, 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 click. He said it was like 60 feet. Yeah. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah. Completely nuts. Completely nuts. Great photographer. Great guy. So, yes, I did go out. And, our storm is losing cohesion fast. Losing cohesion fast. Okay, I got this for you now. Okay, we were on it. Cool. I didn't realize I was on it. Boom. Storm's dying. Storm's dying. They're going to drop that severe warning. And then I'm going to end this broadcast. So, and I'm going to make that video I'm trying to describe, but I keep getting distracted by. So, yes, Nolan. I went up on Island Mountain when it came through today and managed to get a couple lightning shots that were pretty good and lightning strokes that were pretty good. One down the way I definitely caught on film. I haven't been able to look at anything yet. I haven't had time to see what I exactly got. But I know that I got at least one stroke really good. And there was one that was right overhead. And, of course, I had the AM radio on. We have the CBC repeater. And I think it hit Two Sisters Mountain. Well, I know lightning strikes hit Two Sisters Mountain because I looked at the lightning app and saw. I even had I was within range of cell tower up on Island Mountain where I was sitting looking on the lakeside. So I picked the lakeside to watch the storm come in instead of the other side of Island to watch the storm go. And if I had, maybe I would have filmed that lightning shot so you could hear it hit Island Mountain. It was just like, and you'll hear in the video, the radio makes the craziest sound. It's like, it just makes this crazy sound. Like I've been listening to radio, using the AM radio frequencies for a long time to tell me how close and how active a thunderstorm is. You know, the interference. You get a lot of that stuff and occasionally like a, you know, but this was a really weird. So it might have hit the repeater itself or hit close enough to it. Of course, they're grounded, so there's no threat there. Close enough to it though that, you know, man, it was wild. Wild sounding. Unbelievably, though, our Prince George severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect. Unbelievably, it still is, even though that radar return to me says it is a dying. I don't think we have a severe storm anymore. You know, I think that in a matter of minutes, we're going to see this get called off. This storm just bled out. It's bleeding out right now. What's the lightning detector telling me? What's going on in there? Still lots of lightning down by Revelstoke. Still some in the mountains between Revy and Golden. Up in the, you know what that place is called. Still lots of lightning still. Hendricks Lake, a little bit out by Forest Grove still going on up by Horsefly. Moving in towards Lightly. Getting closer to me here in Wells. Still a ways out. Lots of lightning to the east and west of Prince George. Man, that storm is dumping lightning now. Beaverly, up to bed Nesty, even Reed Lake taking lightning. That whole thing though is widening out. It's widening out, and then we got more that aren't really near Fort St. James, but that direction ish. And then, man, just dumping around Chetwynd. Lightning strikes like nuts. Ground birch all through. Wow. I mean, they're going to be taking a lot of rain up there, too. So that's good news. And still just a little bit of lightning out by 97 Highway. We're probably going to see those severe warnings dropped pretty soon. Probably going to see that. I'm expecting any time now. I'm going to turn this on, and it's going to say to me, it's over. What's Karen saying right now? Debris everywhere, my girlfriend said. Massive wind and tree down. Holy. That's Prince George, Karen lives in. A big-time tree down there by Value Village, it looks like that says. Interesting. It's still okay. And we got a new severe warning. That Chetwynd storm is now gone severe. Okay. Nickel-sized hail. They don't have a location on it. That's why you have me. Prince George storm still severe warned. We're going to keep on this until that warning is dropped. Doesn't look very cohesive to me. I mean, it's a big area of thunderstorm. It's a big area of rain. It's probably exciting. I just don't know if it's really meeting the severe category anymore. Oh, it's not the one that I thought. It's not going to be the one in Chetwynd. Okay, it's going to take a while to upload this. Brutal. Come on. Here it is right there. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's on Chetwynd. Yeah, the radar beam is that whatever is interfering with it. I don't know if there's up on Wabi Hill there. Chetwynd taking a lot. A little bit up that 29 into the East Pine. Out by Ground Birch there. Sunset Community Pasture. Progress. It's coming on to you now. That's the severe warning for Chetwynd. Got a little bit of a hail nugget in there. I'm not sure what instituted the severe. Definitely something weird going on in there, though. There might have been a storm report that they got that triggered the severe warning. A direct storm report. We'll check back in on this, I think, before we go. That's a lot of lightning out there, man. That is nuts. That's cooking. We'll go back to Prince George here. So we got reports of trees down in Prince George. And that severe warning is still continued. There's a lot of wind in there. Some heavy rain. So, something has convinced Environment Canada to continue this warning a little longer. Even though it doesn't have near the sexy radar return that we had not that long ago. We'll keep checking in on this for a little while longer. I do want to do something, though. I started cooking my food, and then I didn't turn it over. Lightning, thunder, rain coming into Prince George now. Big lightning, says Shelley. Big lightning. That's good. Interesting. Debris everywhere is a report on Victoria Street in downtown Prince George. I'd like to know how windy it is on the ground. If anybody who's on the stream there, look out their window and tell me how windy it is. That would be awesome. And I'm just going to mention to Karen here been following it live for the last hour. Karen, anything you can tell us is welcome. Anything you can tell us is welcome. Still 25 people watching. I see Debbie there became a channel member. Feel free to become a channel member, join the Patreon, or, hey, if you could, keep supporting the channel. Getting small hail, Shelly says. Getting small hail. So there's still some hail coming out of this guy, even though it doesn't have that nasty look to it that it really had. Definitely windy. The storm is definitely right on Prince George right now. Out towards Bednesty, a lot of lightning out there. A lot of lightning. Coming at you, Reed Lake. Telechick been seen a little bit. So I need to at least go and check my thing and then restart it. You're supposed to flip your food, and I half cooked it and then started the live stream and then never went back to it. Still some lightning coming out of this line. Again, looking less and less cohesive as the night goes on. As we get into the evening, I should say, the night goes on. It's 6:11. The night goes on. All 11 minutes of it so far. That's definitely a strong storm on PG, though, right now. Absolutely. Definitely a strong storm. And we're hearing there is some hail still coming out of it. Small hail at that. The images we had on radar a little while ago were pretty impressive. And this is more and more becoming mesoconvective. Mesoscale, I should say. Mesoscale. Mesoscale. What does mesoscale mean, Joey? It means it's like when you put a lot of thunderstorms into one. They become one big thunderstorm, and it becomes like mesoscale. Mesoconvective would be these guys here. No, there's no tornado warnings on the board anywhere in North America right now. So we have no mesoconvective warning. But we have a mesoscale storm still going on. Look at some of these heavy rain down the Highway 16 corridor. Again, coming towards Upper Fraser for your second round today. Second round coming for you. Heavy rain out there, Bednesty. So if you give me 20 seconds to at least stick my finger on the thing, and I haven't eaten anything today yet. I was cutting firewood, and then I went storm chasing, and I've been live streaming all day, and I got to take care of myself for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah, okay, sweet. It's pretty much ready. Just warm it back up. Kenny, there's nothing there. It's me moving around. It's spooked out dog. Yeah, well, no matter what happens, that's going to be a lot of rain in behind this for you in PG still. Got a lot of rain coming through the area now. Going to get a good dumping on here for the next little bit. Good dumping, and then look at this over down the line. Dumping hard rain. Okay, what do we have on our tumbler storm? Do we have anything new on this one up here? Oh, the slowness of it. I shouldn't have said tumbler. I should have said Chetwynd. 18 degrees up there. A little bit warmer up there than we're seeing. Ooh. Spooky, yeah. Look at this. Wind going one way, wind going another. Spooky stuff. Not a crazy radar signature, but it's a little bit near the. It's again, we need a radar site up here somewhere to really tell us. Look at the amount of lightning it's putting out. Holy, just nuts. So Chetwynd taking it hard on the chin right now, and Chetwynd taking it hard on the chin, and Chetwynd. Some of these other ones pretty good looking out towards Sunset Prairie there. That's where Eris. I've spent a whole summer there putting fences up and chasing cattle around. Doing cowboy things there with my buddy Malcolm McLean. Grand Prairie under a lot of rain. In Grand Prairie. Our main story that we came on here to talk about, Prince George severe storm warning, is still, as far as I know, continued a little longer. We can refresh here. Hey there, Bonnie. Hey, Coastal Wolf Rob. Super calm on the island there. Hey, from Golden Nuggets, the armpit of BC there. Let's just double check here. What do we got? Severe storms still in effect for Prince George. Still in effect. No update. Not canceled though. Do we have anything new in the Chetwynd one? So it's over Chetwynd, like we said, moving northwest at 20 kilometers an hour. Nickel-sized hail reported in that one. Capable of producing nickel-sized hail and whatnot. There's also, we'll refresh this and talk about this if you just getting here, heavy rain, which I predicted here on the channel there a number of days ago. Heavy rain in the Peace region. South Peace looking good. Close to the Rockies especially. A lot of areas are going to be taking 20 mils, some 40 to 50 mils. Some sizable rain coming into the area. Unfortunately, that's not really the case for the Fort Nelson area. We got some thunderstorms, but no like cohesive heavy rainfall like we're going to be seeing tonight and into Thursday up there for them. So sorry about your luck. That's how the cookie crumbles. Back onto our radar here. Yeah, it just keeps looking... I mean, there's a lot of wind. It looks like it's putting out some rain, but it doesn't have that same nastiness that it had there a bunch of refreshes ago. It really seems to have a little bit of a spike there. Seems to have kind of broadened out and joined forces with a bunch of other rainy systems into one big, mesoscale. More or less one big thunderstorm, And it's like a series of cells all linked together in a way that's almost hard to tell them apart. Heavy rain down in Prince George, though. Heavy rain. Heavy rain along that 16 corridor in places. Dumping good. Mostly moving past Beaverly now. You're starting to you're more than halfway through. Most of the lightning's going to be north of you now. And the rain will get lighter if it hasn't already for you. Yeah, moving fast up to St. Clair Mills. Lightning up through there. Penny, Dome Creek, Lewes. I just looked out my window when I was up checking food. And it's definitely... there's a little bit of a round still. There's still some lightning in it. Do I go set up the time lapse? Might be too late already. What does that do? Weird. Okay. Never clicked that button before. Up towards Salmon Valley. You're on next in line. Coming for you now. Reed Lake, you're underneath it already. Minworth is probably where the strongest area is, just to your west there. Just out near Bednesty. Some of the strongest thunderstorm activity still going on there. Heavier rain in Prince George area. Good rain. Solid rain. Solid rain in that 16 corridor. Probably some... This just keeps looking weaker and weaker, except for these guys down by Hendricks Lake, and they're far out, so don't get a good return on them. Good radar signature. Story's almost over. Red Rock is out of it. Stoner's out of it. You're in the dry now. When we started this, you were just starting to take it. That's where it all began. Hickson's now in the dry. Moving on, so Buckhorn, the storm will be past you soon. Pineview, it'll be over for you soon. Beaverly, still kind of in the thick of the shit for a little bit longer, but it will be passing. You're more than halfway out of this. Big squall line of thunderstorms and heavy rain. Still severe warning in the Prince George area. Generally, when I see it look like this, generally Environment Canada is quick to call them off. So I'm surprised that it still managed to last this long. The warning did. How's everybody doing out there? Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. I hate beating a dead horse, but I'm trying to grow a channel here, trying to be your weatherman. And it's say Coastal Wolf Bob says they had lightning near Campbell River earlier today. I noticed that there was a few shots of lightning down on the lower mainland as well, and I was a little bit surprised. Still lightning and thunder, heavy rain in Prince George. Shelley's saying that's good details. That's good. What's Karen saying now? Got some video of flashes, not in a good clear spot though. It's wicked here, Karen says. And then yeah, wicked still in Prince George there. Nice stuff. And then, of course, the big weather story for tomorrow is going to be that Saskatchewan-Manitoba border country where we are definitely looking at tornado threat there. So BC North Peace River, BC South Peace River, both under severe storm warnings. Fort Nelson is expired finally. Prince George is still in effect. So we still have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. Got the one in Chetwynd, nickel-sized hail, heavy rain there going on right now. Beastly. Didn't have a very good radar image, it felt like, for what they're saying, but someone's reported there. South Peace River as well. That's the same storm. Yeah. So both areas are under the same. The storm is crossing over 2 regions is what's going on. Storm is crossing over 2 regions. If you're new to the channel, I'm Joey. I'm your Caribou Weather Dude. And your storm in Prince George is starting to fade. I'm surprised it's still severe warn, but it is for a little while longer. I said to myself I was going to do this broadcast until the severe warning in Prince George was over, and they just haven't updated or ended it. So who knows what's the rationale behind that is. I mean, heavy rain though is still falling, so it's just it's the rainfall rate that usually you expect to see. The rainfall rate. So like you look at the rainfall rate. Just east of Prince George, light. I mean, it's still coming down good. There's some heavy rain, though, on the west side of PG, like heavier, still coming down pretty good. Yeah, there's the new refresh. Oh, and look at re-energizing. That hail core signal starting to pop up again. First time we've seen one in a little while. Re-energizing a little bit, that Prince George storm. Look out towards, go to the Nechako Dam. Heavy rain down there, just dumping rain. A lot of lightning in the Prince George region tonight. I don't think our fire conditions are terrible in terms of like where we're at. I mean, things aren't incredibly dry. Things are pretty green right now, so I don't have a lot of concern about. If we had a week and a half of 25 to 33 degree weather, and we had this much lightning come through, yeah, we'd have all kinds of stories to talk about tomorrow. Is there going to be a couple fires that pop up out of this? Yeah, and it may be because we got down weather coming. And we're going to see snow in the mountains this weekend and whatnot. When I make my next forecast video, you'll see there's going to be a lot of bullshit weather across Western Canada, all over the place, right? So how I view it is that a lot of fire starts are going to struggle to take. First of all, lightning shot by Barkerville Highway, getting closer to me, but it's such a big, bland-looking thing. I don't know. Hendricks Lake, a lot of lightning down there. Look at this. There's something weird going on there in the velocity scan right by Big Lake. Weird stuff going on there. Some big wind or something. That's right along in there. Look out. I don't know what's going on in there, but that is some spooky looking stuff. 32 meters per second. 38 meters per second. That's some crazy wind going on down there right now. 27. 26 meters per second. Some heavy wind there in the South Caribou right now. Well, Central Caribou, I guess. I think it's South Caribou because I'm in Barkerville, but I guess the South Caribou is more like south of Williams Lake and south. That's some spooky winds going on there. Trees coming down. Expect power outages. When you see stuff like that, that's a concerning radar sign. So what it's measuring here, the radar is measuring how fast is the the things that the radar are measuring moving, right? So it's like measuring raindrops and hail and things like that. And so if there's nothing to measure, it's going to be hard for them to if there's nothing to measure. That's concerning. Wind event looks like going on down there right now. Bit of a wind event. These storms are dying off down the line, but they're still producing some lightning and some strong winds there coming into our region. I probably should have had I most definitely should have had my camera set up. That's beautiful out there right now. So Prince George, still seeing the rain, but here's where our strongest thunderstorm is right now, out by Reed Lake and Minworth. It's probably seeing a little bit of hail in there again. I don't know if this is cohesively a severe storm anymore, but Environment Canada seems to still think so. So we listen to them and make our plans from there. Yeah, no updates, no cancellation on that. Any radar refresh over here would be nice to see. That's going to take a while to come back up. Oh, boy. Yeah, my computer is being very slow today. Very slow, and it's probably partly my fault. By Edmonton there, we still have that severe storm warning in effect. And that's the skinny on it in Western Canada right now. There's just a couple severe thunderstorm warnings still going on in the Peace, in Prince George, and then just outside of Edmonton. Still, where that severe thunderstorm in Edmonton has made toonie-sized hail. Strong wind gust and toonie-sized hail. It's near Sangudu, near Gainford, moving slowly to the east. Moving very slowly. So Edmonton's still underneath it. Prince George still underneath it, still underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. We don't have any updates anymore. Everything's moved and changed since they last updated it. And they really should have by now said something. If it hails, I will get vid. I know it's probably over for you now, Shell. Yeah, I mean, it's tailing off. It's tailing off. Had a lot of rain there. Just woke up from a nap, says William. Lightning streaking across the west by you, Karen. Wow. Right on. Nice to see some of you on here. Super calm on the island today. Thanks for joining me on the live stream. I think I got to shut it down and have some supper soon. I'm surprised that we still have this severe warning in Prince George. It's obviously a nasty looking storm. Look at this up by Willow Valley, up on the Sunset Community Pasture, just outside Ground Birch. Look at that. That's a gnarly nug. So that's moved on out. Chetwynd's story's starting to end for Chetwynd, but looks like Ground Birch, Willow Valley, that area's going to take some. It's coming towards you next. Farmington, Bessborough, Dawson Creek. You're in the crosshairs. Poose Koopy's probably already seeing some of the radar interference, whatever is parked in front, disrupted the beam. We don't know exactly. And not enough rain by Kelly Lake yet. Not enough rain down there, but there's a lot of rain coming for the Peace. A lot of rain coming for the Peace. Look at that. That is one gnarly looking nug of a storm, though. 66 dBz, cranking out hail. Cranking out hail. And these velocity signatures are interesting. Whatever's going on in here. A little bit of turbulence, but what a crazy line. Look at a crazy line. Still pretty clear in Fort John, Old Fort. That's moving slowly, this whole cohesive line. Moving slowly at you. And oh, it's very pretty out there. Really, really heavy deck of cloud. Really heavy deck of cloud. I best go set a camera up. Even though not much is going to come out of this. I'm still surprised this warning hasn't been dropped. I'm surprised by it. It's ended. Finally. Severe storm warning is ended for Prince George. It's over, folks. It's over. And you know what? It's over for me, too. I got to eat some supper. I'm going to set up a camera. And if you're up in the Peace there, watch out. That's a beast. That's a beast coming right into Farmington soon, areas like that. And we'll be watching for that. We'll try to update you on Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers. Put your video up on Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers. We'd appreciate that when you do, because that's sometimes where I get great information from is your own videos. Thanks, everybody, for being here on the stream. Thanks for the new members. Appreciate you very much. Thanks to everybody who supports me all the time. So many of your names I see all the time, and I feel like even though we only know each other through these chats, you know a lot more about me than I do about you, but still, I see your names every day, and I'm thankful for you, and know you're out there, and know that you're real people. And you're welcome for the live stream there. Neil, for Nolan. Neil Nolan is a person I know. Nolan Thompson. Bonnie, you're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. I appreciate everyone's love and support so much. It gives me meaning in my life too, right? It's like there's something I get out of this even when I'm struggling to get by and wondering why am I doing this sometimes in the past. Like, well, in the middle of the winter when it's really hard to make interesting content. It's not hard in the summertime to talk about weather. Okay, that's it for me now. Going to have supper and going to go set up a camera. Okay, and then watch. I got cool new video coming out from a thunderstorm that I chased today. Up on top Island Mountain, lightning striking right there on Island Mountain. Pretty sweet. And then also I'll have new updates because we have that really elevated tornado threat now moving towards the Manitoba border tomorrow. And yeah, like I say, when a meteorologist says high chance, that means in your language, extreme. And when a meteorologist says moderate chance in your language, that's high. You know, it's just kind of how it works. We downplay things. That's how it is. Okay,